Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same on this retro and present day T-Mac Teachable moment.
Far enough!
Well, we're going to go all the way back to 1999, the National League Championship Series Game 5 between the Mets and the Braves, and I've morphed into Vin Scully. Okay, so in this play, many of you remember it. It's the Robin Ventura Grand Slam single, where the Mets mob Robin Ventura and Todd Pratt stops running and comes back and hugs Ventura, and they pass and they do all that. So in that situation, that runner from third base scored, and despite that graphic you see on the screen that says it's a 7-3 game, the final score of that game was actually 4-3 because only the runner from third base was credited with scoring on this particular play. So let's take you to most recently our Grand Slam single. And, of course, it involves the Braves. You know, once every 22 years, the Braves are involved in this kind of play. Well, what's going on? And the announcers seemed as confused as the rest of us. So we know one thing, that there's a fielder that went up to catch the baseball and is walking away with an empty glove. And Sam Holbrook, who is in the middle of the infield on this play, has called passing and tells Adam Duvall, sorry, man, not much to translate there. And despite Duvall continuing to run the bases, this is going to be a single and an out. And you see the second base umpire, clearly Jim Wolf, signaling home run. So a lot going on in this play. Runners on first and third. And in a 1-0 game, Brian Snitker's going to come out of the dugout and ask for an explanation. He goes, I know. And you can tell Sam Holbrook didn't want to call this, and everybody's sad. Adam Duvall is probably very sad. Sam Holbrook doesn't want to make that call. Torey Lavello's out there just being Torey Lavello, talking to Jim Wolf. And here's what happened. So, this fielder makes an unbelievable attempt, but the ball goes off his heel and caroms over the fence. By rule, this ball is in flight. We've done a video on this not too long ago, and it is a home run. However, the umpires are going to wait to make sure that the fielder doesn't have possession of the ball. The scoreboard does not have it right. The Duvall passes Riley, and you get a good look of it right there. You see Sam Holbrook in the background. You see Adam Duvall looking sad, and he knows what's going to happen. He's trying to say home run to distract. Yeah, it's a home run, but unfortunately there was passing, so that negates the home run. Some of you asked, well, the umpire called this home run late, so isn't this correctable because the ball is dead? No, it is not the responsibility of the umpires to coach the players as to what to do. Why Riley was running backwards on this play is his own decision and fault. So you have to, as the runner, know what the umpire's decision is, and once that passing occurs and there's a home run being signaled, there is nothing to be corrected here. There's an umpire signaling home run. There's a umpire seeing that there's passing. The hands are tied. There is no, I'm sorry that you lost your home run, Billy Joe, but this isn't youth baseball. This is the major leagues, and by rule, if you don't enforce the rules, you will not get playoff assignments. And none of these umpires are going to not enforce the rules because they feel bad for somebody. So just understand that when umpires are making decisions, they're doing it by the letter of the law. They're not doing it because of feelings. I wanted to make one last point and give credit where credit is due, and that's to Atlanta Braves manager Brian Snitker, a class act. He said after the game, as a hitter or a runner, you have to be aware of where the runner is. When you have a runner in front of you, you can't pass him. Probably Austin got a little carried away coming back. That's just part of base running, and you have to be aware of that. I don't think it's a bad rule at all. Love it when managers understand the rules of the game and support the umpires on the field. Even though this is a visit and it has to be one just because of the nature of the play, you can tell Brian Snitker is well aware of the situation and is basically giving credit to Sam Holbrook for making the call. So, credit where credit's due. This crew did what was right and not what was easy, and they should be applauded for doing so. Until next time, right here at CCS, we hope that you always do what's right, not what's easy. Happy umpiring, everyone.
Didn't corral it.
Oh, that close to making a spectacular catch.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a home run if it doesn't hit off his heel. I think that might have hit the top of the wall.
So maybe that's what happened. Maybe Duvall did pass and we didn't see it. Watch the right side of your screen. Duvall is looking at the umpire, wanting and waiting for a signal. Riley was trying to get back, thinking the ball was caught. So Duvall did pass the base runner, but the umpire at second ruled home run. So what would have been a 3-run homer is now going to be a 2-run single. And we assume Duvall would be retired by the first baseman, who was the closest player to the play. And instead of a 4-0 lead, it's a 3-0 lead.